Good evening. Welcome to HA After Dark. Thank you so much for watching at this late hour. Big news. This is actually a really important segment. It's late at night, but if you're watching in the morning, share this segment everywhere to my super chat. Thank you so very much for supporting this channel, supporting my voice. This is a huge. Hello, Inside Scarlet. Hello, Ben Williams. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mirek. Hello, everyone watching at this late hour. Number one, the two of the biggest, forget about payments to Stormy or the Cohen fixing anything or being Trump's intermediary. That's completely legal. It's not a campaign finance violation. And there's no there. With Clinton, there's top secret intelligence on an unencrypted server in her basement that she wiped with a cloth. I mean, the damage to national security is just the world hacked her server. And if you're in the intelligence community and you don't realize that, you're a detriment to the country. You're actually a national security risk if you're in the intelligence community. And well, by the way, if you're watching in Asia or anywhere in Europe, thank you so very much. Africa, if you're watching anywhere in the world where it's not the late evening, thank you so very much. And just, you are actually extremely important to this channel. To my viewers everywhere on the planet, thank you. That's something that's really wonderful about YouTube, and it's really wonderful about, you know, being blessed enough, because I am blessed to have people, you know, in everywhere watching this channel. So thank you. If you're in the UK or India or Nigeria or anywhere, Nepal, you know, anywhere, thank you so very much. South Korea, thank you. But two issues. There's two major issues that could potentially have hurt Trump, could potentially have led to impeachment. One was if Trump knew, well, actually, no, but whatever. Let's just go ahead and. One was if Trump knew. Oh my God, he knew. Oh, he knew about the Trump Jr. meeting. Oh, he planned it. Oh, President Trump planned it because he wanted poor Hillary Clinton's emails that were hacked. Because what they don't tell you in the narrative, in the stupid propaganda, is that if indeed Trump Jr. actually received Clinton's emails, guess how? Inside Scarlet, good maniac insomniacs, yes. Guess how Trump Jr. would have obtained those emails? Democrats. What is hacked server from everyone on the planet hacking her server? Yes. You have incompetent, inept, corrupt political figures for 500. The only way that Hillary Clinton's emails could have been obtained by Trump Jr. was if her email server was hacked, which it was, because we know from Louis Gohmert that one of the inspector generals early on stated that all of her emails were hacked aside from like 4. All of her emails were hacked by a foreign entity, not Russia. Anyway, so, but that's too much for the brain power. You know, like sometimes your computer, like, you know, freezes up. Democrats, their brains freeze up. And so he didn't know. So Michael Cohen, and I'll read you the article, but Michael Cohen told Congress that Trump didn't know of the Trump Tower meeting. Okay, game over. Now he's saying he knew. It's ridiculous. The guy has zero credibility. He's zero credibility. So, and he's a slimeball. And he should have just shut his mouth. But, you know, he got Lanny Davis. He realized that Trump couldn't help him with a pardon. Trump's going to pardon Manafort. He has to pardon Michael Flynn. They didn't do anything wrong. Mark Rich, the guy that Clinton pardoned, left the country. Okay, this guy left the country rather than face justice here. Okay, you're talking about he fled the country and he still got pardoned. So the Trump Jr. meeting, by the way, the Cynthia Marks, thank you, Cynthia Marks. Thank you, Cynthia Marks, thank you. Thank you. So, by the way, so number one, see the two biggest reasons that Michael Cohen could be of use to Clinton, Democrats, or whatever, is that, well, he might know that Trump was working with Russia. Because that's what this is all about. It's not about Stormy or McDougal or anyone. It's also not about hush money. There is no such thing as hush money. There's no such thing. Those women or anyone can go ahead and take money and simply tell the world what stopped them. The legal aspect, because they didn't want to get sued. Michael C., any chance Trump and Sessions are playing a farce? Seems more unlikely by the day. Michael C., I'm holding on to that belief, but I'm looking at Trump now like Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan, #74, Trump 2020, best president ever. Veteran Anarchy, keep it up, HA, great show. #Red Wave. Thank you, Veteran Anarchy, for always supporting this channel. Thank you, Veteran Anarchy. Thank you. #74, thank you. Michael C., remember when Jordan was playing, you can only hope to contain him, you can't stop him. So, with or without Sessions, Clinton will get indicted eventually. That's going to happen. And I think there's an element between Sessions and Trump of theatrics. I don't care. I think that Sessions doesn't really care if he's replaced at this point. He's like, you know what? Go ahead, do it. I don't care. Like, he doesn't really care at this point. So, number one, here's the article. New York Post, Michael Cohen told Congress he doesn't know if Donald Trump knew about Trump Tower meeting. Now, the Trump Tower meeting isn't proof of anything. But see, what Democrats do is they're like, money flowing to the Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. Oh, that's nothing. $10 billion from Haiti. Oh, that's nothing. UBS, Boeing scandals. Oh, that's nothing. Weapons deal scandals that the International Business Times broke, that David Sirota broke. Oh, that's nothing. $156 million. Oh, that was debunked by Vox. But from 85 donors. No, it wasn't debunked at all. The rebuttal was, well, she met with more people. Yeah, and so what? Money went into the Clinton Foundation. She met those people. The question is, would she have met those people without the money? No suspicion there. So it's overt. Clinton's a walking criminal. And you're talking about Espionage Act, U.S. Code 793F. She broke that. She broke RICO statutes, according to Giuliani, regarding the Clinton Foundation. And she broke campaign finance laws, like actually broke them. Didn't pay somebody because they had a relationship, whatever. No, she actually broke them. Tens of millions flowed through the DNC into her campaign. It's campaign finance violation. She's actually getting sued the FEC is getting sued right now on that. Then she purchased the Steele dossier and she outsourced CrowdStrike through her law firm. She funneled money through her law firm. Her law firm was her fixer. But of course, Michael Cohen told Congress that he had no idea of whether President Trump knew ahead of time the 2016 Trump Tower meeting. He already told Congress. In closed-door meetings with the House and Senate Intelligence Committee last year, Trump's former personal lawyer testified under oath that he had no foreknowledge of the meeting and didn't know if Trump did either. So there you go. This is a New York Post article. The guy is a sad, pathetic liar. He's a sad, sad, pathetic liar. And that's it. So that's number one. So now Trump is not implicated because his fixer didn't tell. Then you have Lanny Davis. Lanny Davis' so-called dossier false. Cohen was never in Prague. Now you had Vox articles, you had BuzzFeed articles. You're like, well, he could have been in Prague. Oh my goodness, he could have been in Prague, because there's the EU little passport or that ticket that he can go ahead and all through different countries, and he wouldn't have necessarily got stamped if he went to Prague and Czech Republic. So, oh my God, this is Lanny Davis. Oh Lord, okay. So that's the second major thing that that makes Michael Cohen pretty much useless now against Trump. Because in the National Review and FEC, the former FEC chairman said, yeah, it's not a campaign finance violation. That's ridiculous. It's not a campaign finance violation to pay somebody. Because you have to actually state that this was for the campaign and not one vote would have been altered. 53% of white women voted for Trump. And suddenly it's, oh my God. And they still voted for Trump despite the Access Hollywood tape. Grab him where you know what.
Specifically whether that's true, John. But I don't know specifically whether that's true, John.
Can you say definitively whether you know if Michael Cohen ever was in Prague in 2016?
Never in Prague.
So Chuck Todd is like, Elizabeth Luker, thank you so much. First, for being a great friend of this channel and great, wonderful person, and also for being a great moderator and just always supporting. Thank you so much. Just throwing something out there. Think about this. Treason trials are finished on the top rank. They either play on our terms in our chess game and collect info to bring Cabal down, or life without parole. Open minds up, friends. Treason trials are finished at the top rank. Well, Elizabeth, I'm not aware of any, but I will say this. I can tell you that Hillary Clinton will get charged eventually. You know that. Elizabeth, you probably heard me say that a million times. And I can tell you that Clinton will eventually get charged with a crime because the government cannot function properly without that. Inside Scarlet, we should all get together and throw a big shindig in LA or Vegas when Madam Cyberhack gets indicted. Thank you, HA, for always keeping it real. Much love and blessings to you. Thank you, Inside Scarlet. Thank you. And I think the whole country will rejoice. Believe me. It'll be a giant party. And it'll be like a giant weight off all our shoulders. Inside Scarlet, Elizabeth, thank you so much. The thing here is that you have a walking criminal. So the trolls are actually quite amusing tonight. I'm not even going to go there. Okay. So, Inside Scarlet, Elizabeth Luker, thank you so very, very, very much. And I was looking at like someone tried to make a Boys to Men reference, which is kind of hilarious in the way that they did it. But anyway, Boys to Men. If you're lived in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Elizabeth Luker, Inside Scarlet, you're both wonderful. Thank you so much. And oh my God. Sorry. I'm trying to clean up the chat. Okay, so let's get back to business. So oh my God. All right, so Thank you so very much, Inside Scarlet and Elizabeth Luker. So basically, the two biggest. Let's listen to this again. This is hilarious.
Whether that's true, Chuck.
Can you say definitively whether you know if Michael Cohen ever was in Prague in 2016?
Never in Prague. Did I make that? Never in Prague.
So he can go ahead right now and sue BuzzFeed, but he's going to jail. So what are you going to do? He was suing BuzzFeed, like other people were suing BuzzFeed, and BuzzFeed suing the DNC. See, that's kind of what happens when you publish something that's unverified and salacious, and then you publish it like the geniuses they were, and they're like, "This is unverified, but we're gonna let people go ahead and just like WikiLeaks, you decide." You decide. Like, no, WikiLeaks published information that was pristine. Absolutely pristine. And it was written by the grubby little corrupt hands of people like Hillary Clinton and Podesta and all of them. So it's interesting. So let's listen just to this again, and we'll continue with
Specifically, whether that's true, Chuck.
Can you say definitively whether you know if Michael Cohen ever was in Prague in 2016?
Never in Prague. Did I make that? Never in Prague. Ever. And the reason, just to let
never, ever in Prague. So this yet another accusation without any basis in reality that Vox and others and BuzzFeed and all of them were like, well, he could have been, and he could have been meeting with Russians. And well, it hasn't been. Their rebuttal to the Steele dossier was, well, many of the claims were not debunked, but you cannot disprove a negative. You can't disprove something that somebody just made up without any evidence. The fact that it doesn't have evidence should have proven in the very beginning that the dossier shouldn't have been taken seriously. See, when you make a claim, and this is everyone from Vox to BuzzFeed to Democrats, when you make a claim, you actually have to back it up. You can't just say, I survived Bosnian sniper fire like Hillary Clinton, and oh, the tape shows children giving you flowers. So you can't just make a claim and just say, well, you haven't disproven it. You can't just go ahead and make a claim and say, well, now it's your choice. Now it's on you to disprove the claim. That's not the way logic works. And so even my trolls are awesome. They're like very hilarious tonight. It's also sad when your trolls like are not doing their job, which I've been attacked so many times over the past couple of years that like even the trolls really, doesn't kind of amusing. But let's continue.
Your viewers know talking about is that the dossier, so-called, mentions his name 14 times, one of which is a meeting with Russians in Prague.
Yep.
14 times false. It was posted as
14 times false. Mueller probe should end tomorrow, and he should play that tape. Papa D. H.A. Henchman is Papa D. The trolls are great. This must be like Well, you gotta think about it. When trolls are basically like they don't really have any life, so they're up now. But they're up in the morning and they're up in the afternoon doing nothing also. At least like the people who are up now watching, they have lives. They just happen to be up. With the trolls, they're like, oh my God, it's H.A. Goodman. He's up at night. Let's troll his live stream and give our lives some meaning. If we troll H.A. Goodman's live stream, we could then go ahead and go to our master and say, Master, Lord, alt-right person, we've trolled his live stream. Are we in good standing with the alt-right who doesn't like Jewish people like H.A. Goodman? I'm not going to get into the... It's awesome. It's awesome. So anyway, what can I tell you? So... they're like, so anyway, wait. So, all right. So Papa D, thank you. So Elizabeth Luker, Inside Scarlet. All right. So let's not, I can't go ahead and read the trolls' comments, even though they're amusing. But on a serious note regarding trolls, why would you waste the time to just put 3 letters based on... So it makes no sense. Oh, here we go. Yay. I knew it would happen. Oh my God. They're multiplying. They're multiplying. They're like little Furbies. What's the gremlins? They're like gremlins. Oh no. Somebody poured water on them. Oh no. But you see, I can go ahead and any alt-right trolls, I put hide user. You see how that works? Sorry, everybody. Hide user. Hide user. Hide user. You see what happens? Isn't that funny? So when you are a troll and you don't like H.A. Goodman because I'm Jewish and you're trolling me, I can simply just delete your... And so then somebody put water in them. They're multiplying. Oh my God. Oh, this is so good. All right. So anyway, let's continue. I'll get to you later, trolls. You're so amusing and funny.
Hey, everybody. Hey, hello. Hey, get on there. Get in.
Okay. Oh my God, this... What kind of... Okay, anyway, we'll get it.
Extensive letter rebutting, but about Prague, which is an illusion. Viewers know.
And if you're a troll, why are you even watching this? You don't know anything about politics. Kind of a waste. Like, you should spend your time reading. Educate yourself. Don't just read, like, alt-right, hate-filled books. That's not going to help you in life. You need to go ahead and, like, learn something. Why can't you just actually read a book on history? You're like brainwashed. You're like the anti-Semitic version of Democrats.
Is that the Dossier, so-called, mentions his name 14 times, one of which is a meeting with Russians in Prague.
Yep.
14 times.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't real quick. I don't get this. This is kind of hilarious. why would I go ahead and why would I go ahead and care about the parentheses? Like, it's so stupid. What is it like? What does that even mean? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Hide user Becky Pamplin. Yeah, I know. It's like I go ahead and I hide the user. And the thing is, like, then these are like the kids on Reddit, or like Becky Pamplin hide user pro. As I just put hide user, and now they're like, oh my god, 37. Whoa, they're multiplying. Elizabeth Luker. Gotta run model live stream. Please remember, we only have one chance to take these. If there's a crack anywhere, they will walk. Please be patient, friends. Love you all. Elizabeth Luker, we love you, and I agree. Elizabeth Luker, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I'm going to go ahead and hide user. So hide that user. Hide that user. So you know that there's something called hide user. So you're pretty much not like, just because you write something stupid, you do realize that I can just go ahead and hide users. So it's like how do you win? The funny thing with these trolls is that, like, you're not bothering me. You're kind of exposing how stupid you are. So you obviously have no life, like zero life, and you're trolling a channel. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay. So, trolls, consider it a privilege. I'm going to educate you. So Lanny Davis is, even if you're anti-Semitic and you don't like me because I'm Jewish, I'm going to help you. You can thank me later. Just say thank you. It's fine. You're going to learn more in this live stream than you have probably in your lives. But anyway, Michael Cohen has two. So the Mueller probe is predicated upon Trump possibly working with Russia. Oh, no, Trump working with Russia because the Steele dossier said so. And, it's not just the Steele dossier. It's also a drunken conversation with George Papadopoulos and Alexander Dumbo Downer. Those two things have already been debunked. What you have to understand also is that they have no evidence. So when you're talking about Lanny Davis is representing Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen initially stated to Congress under oath, this New York Post article, that he does not know of any evidence. He does not know. He has no evidence. He doesn't know that he has no evidence that Trump knew of the Trump Jr. meeting. So that's already, Democrats have zero evidence that Trump knew. They can't paint Trump as working with Russia because of the meeting. And even if Trump knew of the meeting, it still wouldn't be an example of working with Russia. The second thing is that he was never in Prague. The Steele dossier spends a whole lot of time stating that he was in Prague. The Steele dossier also says that Russian bankers, a Russian entrepreneur, were also engaged in certain things. Those people are still suing BuzzFeed. Michael Cohen was suing BuzzFeed. So you have two major foundations of the Russia probe. Trump should simply go ahead. And fire Mueller. So, well, no, the trolls are anti-Semitic. So there's trolls on here who don't like me because I'm Jewish. So the only hate is coming from the actual trolls. So I'm sorry, I have to go ahead. You kind of wonder, the 537 people watching, what makes a troll tick? What would give a nameless, faceless troll a thrill from writing nonsense on a live stream? Nobody cares what they say. I don't care that they don't like Jewish people. It's like irrelevant to me. They don't like me because I'm Jewish, which is okay. They're anti-Semitic. They hate people because, okay. But you know who defends me? My Trump supporters. This channel is a living embodiment of debunking all the propaganda against Trump supporters. The alt-right is not a Trump thing because Trump supporters defend me. So it's like you have people who spend their lives trying to troll others in a worthless attempt at like making people uncomfortable. And you have anti-Semitic people who are on the fringe of society. And who's defending this Jewish guy? Trump voters. I am Trump 2020. My Trump voters are defending me. Whenever someone tries to attack me because I'm Jewish, who defends me? Democrats? No. Vox? No. The Trump voters on this channel. I have received more love from people who vote for Trump than on the left. Seriously. And I just want to thank my Trump voters for always, just defending me. Thank you, Denise. Love everyone here, including the trolls, which are hilarious. No, I don't love them. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Thank you, Skitch. So let's go ahead. So the two major claims are now debunked. Every single day, they're now debunked. So Lanny Davis admits he lied to media about major Trump Tower reports. So this is Michael Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis, admitted on Thursday that he erroneously confirmed a CNN report about Trump's knowledge of the 2016 Trump Tower meeting with the Russians. CNN reported on July 27th that Cohen was prepared to tell special counsel Robert Mueller that the president had advanced knowledge of the Trump Tower meeting, which is true. On Wednesday, Davis said the reporting was mixed up and that his client had no information regarding Trump when Trump knew about the meeting. So there you go. So those are two major issues. Black Hat TY, you're the best HA. We love you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Black Hat TY, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. We have 546 people watching, and it's the middle of the night. And I want to thank you very much. And I have to tell you, just really quickly again, it is the people who support my voice, who give me like kind words. Black Hat TY, thank you. Veteran Anarchy, HA, check out the District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871. Shout out Corp. Will do. Thank you, Veteran Anarchy. Thank you, Veteran Anarchy, for always supporting the channel. Bud Drake, thank you. So, Black Hat TY, thank you. So, it's just interesting because you have a situation where it's kind of like Democrats are like the trolls of this country because they're constantly like I'm thinking like what are the alt-right anti-Semitic trolls who try to spend time wasting their lives like messing with the live stream. And what does Hillary Clinton have in common? Well, they're both trolls. They both lose. They both don't know how to actually convey a message. And in the case of Democrats, what they do is they use propaganda and lie, kind of like the trolls here on this, who are trying to go ahead and waste time on the channel. But what they're doing is every single time, whether it's Michael Cohen with the Trump Tower meeting, oh, that never happened. Michael Cohen in Prague, well, that's interesting because it was 14 times. It was mentioned 14 times in the Steele dossier. 14 times. All false. He was never in Prague. Thank you, Bob. So, again, let's just listen to it again.
False. It was posted as an extensive letter rebutting, but about Prague, which is an illusion that's been repeated infinitely. The answer is no, never.
All right, one other thing to clear up. Yesterday, the Senate chair and vice chair of the Intel Committee said that they understood they'd been in contact with you, and I assume it's you, the lawyers, and Mr. Cohen, about perhaps new testimony involving the infamous Trump Tower meeting. You had said that he had information on that, but the two senators...
So Chuck Todd, who is hilarious... Thank you, Black Hat, again. Thank you. Chuck Todd, who's hilarious, basically is like, okay, well, golly gee, we don't have any evidence. We don't have any evidence at all of the Steele dossier. Okay, so he was never in Prague. Can you at least hook me up with a Trump Tower meeting? Could you at least hook me up with Trump Tower?
Said that Mr. Cohen's testimony, that he stands by it and doesn't change, which means does he have information about that meeting or not? And is it accurate that his testimony shouldn't, is his testimony that he gave 6 months ago to the Senate Intel Committee is still accurate?
The testimony was accurate. You noted something that I said. In fact, what I said...
The testimony was accurate. He doesn't know anything about Trump Tower. On both counts, on both charges, he knows nothing. And that hurts BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is being sued right now. They could very likely be sued into oblivion. And it's like, it's unbelievable.
I'm not the source and I can't confirm that story. And at some point, all of the story will be able to be told. I can't go into it any further now, but his testimony was accurate.
Lanny Davis, I will leave it there. Attorney, one of the...
So there you go. There you go. I mean, he basically states, no, he does state, not basically, he states, number one, and this is very, very important. He was never in Prague. The Steele dossier is absolutely ridiculous, complete and utter fake news. Okay, so the Steele dossier is what this whole entire investigation is about. It was used for a FISA warrant. It was used to create an investigation. And the Steele dossier has no basis in reality. It was a complete and utter fabrication. Lovely WA, thank you. Lovely Wah, thank you. Thank you, Lovely Wah, thank you. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. The Steele dossier is 100% wrong on everything. It was used by Strzok and Comey and Brennan and McCabe. And there you go. So at the end of the day, not only was the Steele dossier wrong, but he has no knowledge of the other aspect of the whole conspiracy theory, the Trump Jr. meeting. So Michael Cohen is pretty much useless for the left. Pretty much useless. He's pretty much useless for the left, which is sad. Wingless Angel! Save your powder, don't Wingless Angel, thank you. The whites of their eyes, thank you. Good night, Inside Scarlet. Thank you, everyone, for watching. So, CNN reported on July 27th that Cohen was prepared to tell special counsel Robert Mueller that the president had advanced knowledge. According to the New York Post, however, Davis himself confirmed CNN's report as an anonymous source when it was first published. Davis is now apologizing on the record for confirming something he did not know to be true. I regret that I wasn't clear enough to the Post. I should have been more clear. I could not independently confirm the information in the story. I'm sorry that I left that impression. I wasn't at the meeting. The only person who could confirm that information is my client. Cohen also provided information to Congress that would debunk CNN's report. So at the end of the day, he's absolutely useless. He's absolutely useless. He does more to he actually does more to go ahead and hurt Democrats than help Democrats. And they don't even know, they don't realize it. It's like you don't realize it. They don't realize it. They don't, get it. They don't understand. And I'm just hiding users on this channel as I'm talking. Oh my God. Anyway, so let's continue. So was Cohen in Prague? Lawyer says never, ever in Prague, ever, ever. Oh, this is hilarious. So this is TPM. So they're like, oh my God. Oh no. And you had people who state the Steele dossier is a document that should be believed. Thank you, Eric H526. Yeah, thank you so very much. Yeah, just go ahead and see a patrol, just hide them. But it's just unbelievable because you have a media machine that cannot touch Trump. They can't touch Trump. And they've tried desperately to go ahead and hurt Trump, desperately to go ahead and foment something that's not true, desperately to go ahead and state that he was working with Russia without any evidence, because they cannot, they have no evidence of any Facebook ads, any Twitter bots, anything. And it's kind of like they keep losing. They keep losing. They don't know. They have no clue as to how to win. Tree climbing. Thanks, Eric. Take him out. Eric H526 trolls. You got Eric H526, the moderator. Sorry, feel bad for you, trolls. I feel so bad for you. Liberty for Flint. Liking the show. Keep it up, MAGA. Thank you, Liberty for Flint. Thank you. They have nothing on him. Every single thing now they're talking about impeachment, but they don't even have the votes for impeachment, so it's kind of funny. They have 193 200 193 Democrats. And it's like they don't even have the votes in Congress. So they keep on stating that something's going to happen that's impossible to happen. Lanny Davis, I have no idea if that story is confirmed about Trump Tower meeting. Cohen already in Congress went ahead and testified that it didn't happen. Give me back my China Aussie. It's all a distraction from the GOP. Free Assange already. Yep, that's right. Love Mark Johnson from Australia. Thank you, Mark. Absolutely. Free Assange. Julian Assange deserves to be home. He deserves to be free. WikiLeaks. Julian Assange is noble. And Mohawk Girl. Can't Brennan go to Hillary's or Obama's house to eat their world-famous chili and get confidential intelligence? Use their passcodes? Mohawk Girl, that is I never thought of that. And that is an excellent, 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 that's an excellent point. I will say this. I think that it would get out somehow. But that's very true. Brennan could probably still get access to classified intelligence. In which case, that would be a crime because he doesn't have a security clearance anymore. So at the end of the day, Trump could actually utilize that for his own benefit. If a person like Brennan was that hard up or that, intent. But Mohawk Girl, you bring up a great, great, great point, which is exactly why people like Brennan should never have security clearances. You bring up an excellent point, something I actually never thought of, but it's true. Mohawk Girl, thank you. Mark Johnson, absolutely. Absolutely. John Brennan is the type of guy that he actually apologized. He actually apologized somewhat. He wanted his security clearance back. James Clapper kind of apologized. And you have this hilarious situation where all of these intelligence community officials, but what's going to take place is that they don't have any way of stopping Trump because Article 2 of the Constitution states that Trump has control of the executive branch. So there's no way. Article 2, executive branch. The executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. There you go. The executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years. Okay, so let's go ahead. Laws faithfully executed. He shall from time to time give to Congress information in the Senate. Okay, so take care that laws be faithfully executed. So he's the head of the executive branch. They can't do anything about it. Robbie Ullman. I wish I could give you more. It's more than enough. And thank you, Robbie. Just watching is great, and thank you so very much. You help keep our hope that there will be justice. Oh, there 100% will be justice. It's not even, there will 100% be justice. Hillary will eventually get indicted. There's no way that she doesn't. By the way, I'm sure you're right about the Jets in Arkansas being for Hillary. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you look at drug busts, it pretty much, you never see DOJ jets come in. And drug empires don't take copious notes. They don't go ahead and use file cabinets. So, Robbie, thank you so very much. Robbie Ullman, thank you so very much for watching. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And I do appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you have Anderson Cooper, John Brennan, Debbie Wasserman Schultz hating someone, I like that person. If you have John Brennan, Max Boot, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Hillary Clinton hating somebody, I love that person. James Clapper. O.J. Clinton, the best in America in one name. My thing is, even if Trump asked a legal expert to commit a crime, shouldn't the legal expert have just said, no, I can't do that? Exactly. Well, that's O.J. Clinton. That's with, I love this so much. God, I'm so sorry. I can't. The trolls are especially ridiculous tonight. So hilarious. The trolls are so utterly hilarious. O.J. Clinton, yeah, which same thing with Comey. The whole thing with Comey was like, oh, he told Comey to commit an illegal act. And Comey didn't tell anyone? Exactly. And Cohen didn't tell anyone? Comey didn't tell anyone? I mean, Brennan didn't tell Trump that his own Inside Scarlet, I agree 100% with you. The trolls are hilarious tonight also. Because the thing is, like, they're actually amusing in their stupidity. There are different levels of trolls. Some trolls are annoying. Some trolls are pathetic. But then there are trolls like tonight that are just hilarious in their contempt for rational thought. It's so awesome. Anyway, so basically, major props to Lionel Nation. He met the president. Can you believe it? I mean, it's so awesome. It's really awesome, actually. Really, really awesome. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I mean, I just want to thank, if you're watching right now, you're a Trump supporter, remember this. This Jewish guy, H.A. Goodman, who these trolls attempted to insult him, tried to, failed. But alt-right, anti-Semitic, hate-filled trolls sometimes, very rarely, go on my channel. I want everyone to know it wasn't Democrats who protected me or defended me. It wasn't liberals. It was Trump voters. Trump voters who watch this channel defend this Jewish guy. So if you're watching from another country, or if you're watching the United States of America, don't believe the hype, the programming, the propaganda that says Trump voters are racist or anti-Semitic. They're not. I've received more love from Trump voters and they defend me, and they defend me from anti-Semitic trolls all the time, or whenever they show up, which is rarely. But they always defend me, and you have to always remember, Trump voters are like the nicest people. The majority are the nicest people on the planet. They just let you live, and they don't condemn. That's the left. So, first last, have you met Lionel yet? No, but we converse, and he's awesome. He's great. Kevin Kanzler. Kevin, Prague meeting makes up 3.5 of 11 memos in the dossier. Reread the dossier. How does Steele learn specific details of a non-existent meeting? If Cohen and Prague didn't happen, Steele either liar or chump. Right about this. Kevin, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. And, well, he's both. He's a chump and a liar. And a Vanity Fair article, Kevin, talked about different source A, source B. I believe it's a Vanity Fair article. And Kevin's source A was a Russian intelligence officer still working for the FSB, some nonsense like that. So essentially, it was Hillary Clinton who worked with Russia because she paid for the dossier. You're 100% right. Reread the Steele dossier. It's a whole bunch of nonsense. How did Steele learn about specific? Yeah. Also, very interestingly enough, he didn't actually even meet these people face to face. It was all like via email or the phone, which is hilarious. Kevin Kanzler, thank you so very, very much, Kevin. Greatly, greatly appreciated. You make a great point. Excellent point. Excellent point. Gabbers, not worried about Russia craziness anymore, more worried about Southern District of New York trying to back their way into manufactured crime against Trump and family. Gabbers, you make a great point about that. But at the same time, Trump Foundation didn't take it. There is no Trump does not have the source of his political power, or the source of his power is media and real estate. Real estate, they can't touch him. Media, they tried to knock him out with the Access Hollywood tape. Didn't work. I mean, how bad of a candidate do you have to be in Hillary Clinton if your opponent said grab by the you-know-where and you still win and you still lose to the opponent? That's because there's a huge groundswell of support. So, Josh Arno, trolls aren't entitled to free speech when they disrupt your privately owned channel with hate-filled off-topic conspiracy. Exactly, Josh. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Well, you know, the great thing is that YouTube allows you to just hide users. So, and the funny thing is like, they know that I'm Jewish, and so they then try to attack that. But see, I'm not like a lot of people on the left that would see this as an overall overarching. Who defends me? Trump voters. Who defends me? Trump supporters. So, Josh, it actually serves two things. One, and you're 100% right, I can hide the user, which they don't realize, but then they like multiply like gremlins. That someone pours water on them. They're like, you know, more anti-Semitic trolls. But they don't realize that hide user. Second, they're not affecting me at all, except it's kind of amusing. Third, it's a waste of their life in terms of time. Like they could be reading about history, learning something about life, but they don't. And it does, you know, it does waste time, and especially because I give them the time of day. But that's the best thing to ever happen to them. Me actually speaking with them, it's probably the best thing, might have been some of the best things that ever happened in their lives. So, but Josh, you're 100% right. I mean, I could just go, you know, trolls just, you know, hit hide user, and that's it. A loud citizen, annoying, pathetic, hilarious, and contemptuous of rational thought. Hillary voters. And for whom do the trolls troll, HA? They troll for thee. Exactly. Well, no, I mean, Kevin, thank you so much, by the way. Kevin Kanzler. Josh and Loud Citizen, you're 100% right. I mean, at the end of the day, I want everyone to know that if you're watching this channel, understand that when I became a Trump supporter, I quickly realized that everything everyone said about Trump supporters is the opposite. They actually are not at all hate-filled. It's like the most hate is on the left. And there's a complete difference from anti-Semites and racist alt-right and Trump voters, because the alt-right apparently is trying to go after me, which is hilarious. And I'm a Jewish Trump supporter, and who's defending me? Trump voters. Remember that if you watch this channel. It's important. I'm like a living embodiment. This channel is living. It's like you can actually see in real time. Well, it's live stream, but in real time, Trump voters defeating the alt-right anti-Semitic trolls. Whereas the left is like, paints their own conspiracy theories. I think truth hurts. Guarantee the same trolls whining about being hidden where they're cheering on social media with shadow banning conservative voices. Pretty much. The alt-right trolls and the left are working in tandem. They want everyone to think that conservatives or Trump voters are racist, anti-Semitic, alt-right trolls. So you have the extreme, crazy, insane, racist right, which is like a tiny 1%, less than 1%, aspect of conservatives. And they're working with a whole lot of the left that wants everyone to think that that Trump voters are these horrible people. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. It's been an hour. It's been fun. Basically, Michael Cohen is useless to the left, and Robert Mueller has he should be fired tomorrow, but Trump's not going to fire him until after Republicans win both houses of Congress. To the trolls, please read a book. Do something with your life. Try not to hate so much. Hating is bad. Don't hate. Have love. Love is stronger than hate, anti-Semitic, alt-right trolls. Trust me. One day you'll realize I'm right. One day you'll realize, oh my God, I've wasted so many times. How many live streams have I wasted money on? Oh my God. Oh my God. And it's like, what you need to do before I go to the trolls, you need to open up your minds and just realize that there are good people in every ethnicity, every race, and you might fall in love with somebody that you claim to hate. You might actually open your eyes and read a book and say, hey, you know what? History, life is not what I've been told. There isn't some grand conspiracy against, open your minds, because you're very, very closed-minded and filled with hate. Mohawk Girl, congrats on being targeted by trolls. You're big time now. Can you give a shout out to Larry Sharp? Larry Sharp! And Mohawk Girl, thank you so very much. Larry Sharp. Big shout out to Larry Sharp. Thank you so much. Mohawk Girl, thank you so very much. And hate-filled trolls, please relax and open your mind, open your heart, and stop hating, because hating, it gives you high blood pressure, and you're then more at risk of diabetes. Hate is a very negative emotion. It affects you physically. It affects your quality of life, to tell you the truth. I'm being serious right now. You don't want to hate. I don't hate Hillary Clinton. I used to like her, actually. I don't hate. It's not good to hate. No, I was getting more bullied on the left. Believe me. This is nothing compared to the left. The alt-right trolls are hilarious compared to the SJW trolls. At least they don't give you the guilt trip. Jeff McDaniel 100 looks like the trolls are chipping in some money. Hope that he is no longer Mohawk Girl, Jeff McDaniel 100. Exactly. No, I just, you know what? I'm giving them attention only to troll them back with love. And I'll go in a minute, but I just want to say, if you're spending your time, and this is actually the truth, if you're spending your time trolling somebody, me because I'm Jewish, or anyone because of their ethnicity or their religion, think for a moment as to how you could probably better serve your time. Read a book, open up your heart, meet people of different ethnicity, different religions. Life is a lot bigger than any anger, frustration, or hate inside you. That's okay. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead. Thank you. Let me find out where they're coming from. AKA, thank you. Yeah, so basically, you don't want to spend your life full of hate. And believe me, I've actually met somebody who became a really great person. He was like, I used to be very anti-Semitic and I used to be racist, but I've changed. And I was like, and he actually told me he actually told me in a way like he was embarrassed. I'm like, dude, don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed, man. I mean, this is like a beautiful thing. Like, you changed as a human being. You're a better human being now. I mean, getting away from politics for a second, it's actually good to change as a human being. You don't want to be stuck being frustrated, hate-filled, angry at people. It doesn't, life is too short. You only live life is short. Why spend life hating? Why spend life looking at painting everyone with one brush? And that goes, look, I disagree with conservatives on a lot of things too. It's like, I have great friends who are Muslim. I have great friends who were Christian. I have great friends who are Jewish. I have great friends who are Asian. I have great friends who are Latino. I have great friends who are Black. I have great friends of all different ethnicities, races. And you grow up in Los Angeles, pretty diverse place. But a lot of my friends also, I have a Mexican-American friend of mine who was conservative. When I was on the left, he was saying that there should be a wall. It's a Mexican-American. So the more life you live, the more you realize that the Democratic Party, MSNBC, CNN, and alt-right box, like anti-Semitic, alt-right, racist box, it doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. Life is a lot bigger. You learn more about life. The more people you meet, the more people you talk to, and it's just, you can't paint people with the same brush, because you're actually limiting good experiences in your life. And if you had a bad experience with one person, you actually then, and if you judge all people, then you're limiting experiences you could have with other good people. Anyway, God bless you all, and even the trolls, and I mean that. And thank you so much to my Trump voters, to my Trump supporters. Thank you for always defending me, and for being the antithesis of what the left tries to claim we all are. Thank you, everyone. You are all wonderful. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you so much. It's been fun. Have a good evening. If it's nighttime where you're at, sleep well, and God bless.
And if you're watching from around the world, God bless you. Thank you so much for watching.